Quiet on
Get
set.
everybody settled. Roll sound.
Sound speed.
Roll camera, please.
Take two. Mark.
And action.
My name's Chyna, and before I became Isaiah Knight, I did a lot of stunt doubling for Lawrence Fishburne on Matrix. But now that I've stepped out of that shadow and into my own light, I got to play this cool character who's sort of like Terminator and Blade combined. You know, I look really cool. I get these two big guns.
We're here on the set of Random Acts of Violence with my mans in them. Some fellas I used to hang out with on the beach. So you ready to see a nice little fight scene.
Lynch is like, kind of like Mac 10. Yeah, he kind of like something like a gangster, but more like a hustler, you know what I mean? But he down for his.
Double it up. Fucking triple it up, quadruple, whatever, dog. I need to feel comfortable.
I'm just kind of playing myself.
What about my money and my work? Hey, these niggas that came in shoot, I mean, what the fuck he look like?
I don't know. Boy, he had on dark glasses. You can tell he's one of them light-skinned homies.
I jumped on a Muay Thai.
Muay Thai kick. That's why it looks like. I forgot. I'm sorry. My fault. Bring more to it, dude. Let me feel it.
When we prepared for fight scenes, well, for this movie, we had to practice weeks in advance, actually. And we had to prep the actors, teach them how to stretch, how to punch, how to kick. And even though I starred in the movie, I also did the fight choreography. Me and my assistant, Larnell, got together and we started going through different styles and techniques, different martial arts that we could use. Like my character uses a little Muay Thai and a lot of boxing and weaving techniques. A lot of other characters were like Taekwondo and Capoeira and Kung Fu. So we had to train each actor that particular style for their character.
None of them are really tight. This is just for his reaction to getting kicked, right?
Yeah. So you can go tighter.
I like drama, I like comedies, but as far as like my acting career, I want to get as high as you possibly can as an action movie star.
Making money is my true passion. You know, whether it's music or movies or whatever, you know, it's cool. You know, I'm a legal taxpaying citizen now. So. If it wasn't for NWA, I probably wouldn't even be rapping. NWA and Run DMC. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't even have no interest in rapping. There was the two groups that kind of like made me want to pick the pen up and do this, you know. So I give props to NWA and Run DMC.
We're about to deliver an astounding performance.
Action star Chyna, about to lay it down. Y'all like the fight scenes, we out.
That was this particular scene that we were doing in the warehouse, and I was fighting the big man, Paris. He catches me before I throw the punch and hits me with one, and I fall back. And when my arms went up, and I was coming down, my arm got hooked onto the steel straps, which sliced my bicep and my forearm. It was pretty bad. It was cut down to the muscle. 13 stitches in the forearm and 10 in the bicep.
No, I don't.
Rushed to the hospital, they sewed me up, I was back to work. I believe the show must go on. I also believe like not letting anybody down. You know, I like to finish what I started. So when I was given the opportunity to be the lead, I was like, okay, you can't beat that. So, you know, I had to take it full on.
study them ahead of time. I look at them like right before I do. I just get them like that. A lot of people probably don't do them like that. You know, people probably practice and practice and practice at home. You know, I ain't never been really like a practice player. You know what I mean? It's when it's game time, I show up. The making process is pretty cool. You know, from what I experienced, it seemed real cool. It's something I can get used to. It's like what you see is what you get. Light change colors in this bitch. That's real player shit, you know what I mean? Got some bunks in the middle right here. TVs all in the bunks and shit. Mirrors is always good. Mirrors right there and mirrors right there. You can see everything like that. I be playing PlayStation on any one of these TVs. We got a refrigerator. We ain't got nothing but a Mountain Dew. That's it.
She's out, camera set.
Yep.
And action.
The cast and crew worked really well. I mean, they were there before the sun came up, and they were there after the sun went down. I mean, we were home sleeping. They were still working. Mike, Heidi, everybody else was in the trailer, working hard. The director and the grips they were doing their thing. And I feel kind of bad because as an actor, we got it pretty easy. I mean, we had to put in time, but it's like after we were wrapped, the crew had to stay behind. And so I think they're really dedicated.
You didn't make it. No. I can see it.
Take floors up.
Lean too much.
He had a pretty rough life, pretty much like myself. And so it was easy for me to relate to the character. But Isaiah Knight was definitely a bad character. So hopefully after we finish this film, there might be a part 2. So y'all better be looking out for me again.